T-minus 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got liftoff. Beautiful, pitching that range.
All right, we're a little over 40 seconds.
So there we are, the launch.
The
Starship is off the pad. In just about 10 seconds, it's going to hit what's called Max Q. It's a moment of peak aerodynamic stress that happens at just about a minute and 2 seconds into this launch. Let's watch that.
10 seconds is going to be Max Q, that max aerodynamic pressure.
Max Q.
All right, so we're through Max Q. That's the heaviest stresses.
Let me bring
it's
in
kind of
Tom Costello back now. We saw something that we did not see earlier this week, and that is the launch. It is really a sight to see, Tom. And the next big milestone that we're going to want to watch comes about 7 minutes in. So just about 5 minutes from now. I know you're watching this, too. That is when that booster comes back down for that chopsticks hold that's so critical. I'm using the colloquial term for it, of course, right?
No, that's right. I mean, that's going to be a critical moment there at about 7 minutes in. The next big moment coming up right now is going to be at 2 minutes, 32 seconds. That's when we have what's called super heavy MECO. Most engines are cut off. So that's going to be critical as this continues to then propel on into space. There are 30 cameras all over this vehicle to give us these incredible views. Never before have we had such an incredible view of a rocket that is rocketing all the way into space. And we're going to be listening closely now as we have what's called staging as well, where the Raptor ignition and then stage separation occurs.
The clamps holding the two stages together are going to release, and Starship second stage engines will
booster engine cut off.
So far, so good. Perfect so far.
Leroy, let me bring you into this here because there it goes.
Boost back burn startup.
So now we wait and watch to see if that booster can end up in the hold. Leroy, to you here, because the whole point of this, right? Starship wants to create the first fully reusable rocket, essentially, in order to make transport to the moon and Mars much less a sci-fi thing and much more in the real world of possibility. That would be hugely significant, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Starship has already just astounded everyone in the business. Just their flight tests have been incredibly successful. I mean, to the layperson, it may look like, oh, it blew up, this blew up. But the fact that they have already caught this booster twice with that chopstick mechanism, if you will. And by the way, it was pointed out earlier that this is the largest rocket ever to fly, the most powerful rocket ever to fly, much more powerful than even the Saturn moon rockets and the current NASA SLS rockets. Being a fully reusable system when it's certified, that is going to be a game changer. That's going to greatly and dramatically reduce the cost of launching things into space and bring things back. And yeah, Elon Musk has designed and developed this rocket because he says one day a version of it will take around 100 people at a time to Mars, because he said he started SpaceX way back in, I believe, 2002 because he wanted to colonize Mars, and he himself wants to be a colonist on Mars. So exciting to watch how quickly this program has developed and how successful it's been. And looks like this launch so far, flawless ascent. So the ship looks like it's doing well, and hopefully it'll make it over to its destination as well.
And we are under 3 minutes away now, Dr. Rice, from looking for that next sort of really significant moment here when the booster is set to return back to the launch pad. But talk through sort of SpaceX's position here in this new space race, if you will, and the way that the company is looking to make inroads, as is Blue Origin's, as are other private companies working with NASA.
Yeah. SpaceX is certainly key to the next kind of generation of space exploration. SpaceX, the Starship especially, so the top of this rocket, the bottom is the Super Heavy booster. We're going to see it come back down. The Starship is the top of it, is basically a rocket in and of itself as well. That's got Raptor engines on it. It's going to do the soft splashdown in the Indian Ocean. That is basically a predecessor for what's called the Human Landing System that will eventually be in orbit around the moon and is going to be necessary for our Artemis 3 mission astronauts to go from the moon in the Orion capsule, or from in orbit around the moon in the Orion capsule to a lunar landing, which is what I'm looking forward to in particular.
Yeah. Tom, let me go back to you for a second here while we have this minute before we listen back in, because there was a moment, we saw this back in January, as you alluded to, the breakup over the Caribbean, over Turks and Caicos. Yeah. That is something that obviously we'll also be watching for here tonight. SpaceX doesn't want to see that happen again. And they've made some of those changes to hope that it won't.
Yeah, that's right. They've made aerodynamic changes. They've also tried to work on the actual the avionics, if you will, on the ship. That was Starship itself, not the rocket booster.
That's right.
The rocket booster right now is coming back
Let's watch,
down. I mean,
Tom,
look at this shot. An amazing shot. The booster is coming back down. It will come back down to the pad and will be caught by those chopsticks.
Once again, we're going to ignite first the Center 13 engines. We should see that coming up here momentarily.
Engines in startup.
This is going to come down to 3 engines as the booster slows down for its landing. And we just heard the sonic boom.
Look at that. It's amazing.
What an incredible sight to see the Super Heavy booster gliding down into the chopstick arms once again.
Stuck the landing.
Wow. That will never get old.
All right. We saw
and Tom, Leroy, Dr. Rice, this is exactly what SpaceX wanted to see. Tom, I mean, they took the words right out of my mouth. You got to think, for them, it does not get old. This is exactly what they want to see. In fact, they need to see it and to be able to pursue what they want to do.
Those are going to continue.
They stuck the landing. I mean, that's an amazing feat, engineering feat. Nobody else in the world can do that. Nobody else in the world has ever done that. And SpaceX continues to do that with their engineering expertise and prowess. An amazing accomplishment because they want to reuse the booster. So this is all about saving money. If you can reuse the booster, as SpaceX does, but if you can reuse the booster on a mega ship like that, that's a big savings. Separately, let me tell you now, a Starship will continue on into space at an altitude of about 214 kilometers, 40 minutes, if you will, coasting in space before it finally, hopefully, splashes down in the Indian Ocean. So far, this has been absolutely a perfect mission.
Emily, let me go to you because there's also the deployment, at least I believe this was the case, of some of these Starlink satellites, mock deployment, I should say, because that is another piece of what SpaceX wants to see here.
Yeah. This mission, especially the payload and the payload release, is key. It's the first time that Starship will have done this. It was supposed to happen in the January one that we lost the Starship before it got far enough along in the mission and to be able to deploy these satellites. They've scaled back the number of simulator satellites that are on the mission. I'm not sure
Tom,
exactly
let me go
why.
to you. I'm sorry, Emily, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Tom's waving me down because there's an issue. Tom, what's going on?
Guys, we apparently have a problem with Starship. They apparently had started to lose control of Starship, and they lost at least 1 or 2 engines. And if you'll look, it almost appears that it is, let's bring audio up if we can from Mission Control, but it almost appears as if the ship has been somersaulting.
Recently joined us, we had a successful liftoff of the 8th test flight of Starship, followed by a successful stage separation. We saw the booster, actually, you can see it just behind us here. The booster had a successful catch back at the tower. Unfortunately, it seems as though we lost the attitude control of the ship. We are standing by as we listen in with the teams on the nets to understand what information we're able to provide you. We will provide that as soon as we are able, but it's pretty incredible to take a moment and see the booster just behind us. Certainly a different view than last time.
And at this point, we've essentially lost contact with the ship. We're no longer receiving telemetry at this moment. So we were only...
Leroy Chow, let me go to you on this. Leroy, I think you're still with us. Leroy, when they say they've lost attitude control, what does that mean in plain English? Translate some of this for us.
Well, yeah, basically they've lost the ability to point the vehicle in the right direction and keep it stable. And so, you know, hopefully they got enough telemetry before they lost contact to figure out what went wrong so they can fix it for next time. This is what happens in spaceflight. This is why you test. This is, you know, this is the quickest way to develop a new system. Elon Musk says you got to go break things, and he's right. Test, test, test. Figure out what's wrong, fix it, make it more robust. Go test some more. You know, it's more expensive than you know, trying to engineer and finesse every little detail. But he wants to go fast. He wants to get this rocket up and operating as quickly as possible. So, you know, we're going to expect to see some losses like this. It's unfortunate, but as they were saying, the really nice thing is that they had another completely successful booster flight, and including the flyback and the catch.
Leroy, it is, listen, these kinds of things happen, right? I'm going to let Tom listen in for a little bit longer to Mission Control and to the SpaceX team who we were just showing you. But Emily, I'll bring you in here. This is part of sort of big picture, the process of figuring out how to get humans to space on a more long-term basis. You know, I mean, this is, there are setbacks. SpaceX is no stranger to those setbacks. Obviously, part of this mission was successful with that chopsticks catch that we're looking at with the booster. But they need Starship. They need to figure out these kinks with Starship to be able to move on, right, with their process. Yeah. The booster is amazing. The booster is key. Like the booster has been done before on the barge and now on the hard ground with the super heavy booster. But Starship is also super, super crucial. Like I said, it's the predecessor for the human landing system that will get humans back to the moon's surface. So NASA's the Orion capsule that's taking people that is going to be part of the Artemis 2 mission next year is on the NASA's Space Launch System. But the Starship is the predecessor for the component that will take humans from the orbit of the moon, in orbit around the moon on the Orion capsule to the surface. And so we really, really need Starship to have another lunar landing, humans on the moon again in this generation. Of course, the second time in a row that the catch worked, but Starship failed here. Leroy, I'll give you some final thoughts because, listen, we will eventually find out what specifically happened and where they go from here. If I recall correctly, back in January, we carried that launch live as well, and we had just gotten off the air, so it was just maybe 45 minutes or an hour or so into it that we started to see some of those images coming in from social media of those. It almost looked like fireworks in the sky over Turks and Caicos, right? So we don't have any of that yet. There is no indication that has happened. Just to be clear, I only bring it up to make the point that things will continue to develop. We will continue to learn more, and SpaceX is going to keep pushing forward here, it sounds like.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, this is a flight test, and ship is unlike any other vehicle ever, you know, created. And you can think of it as like a super advanced space shuttle of sorts that's designed to go farther than just low Earth orbit. I mean, the space shuttle was just an amazing vehicle. I had the good fortune to fly on 3 different shuttle missions, as well as a Russian rocket. But, you know, shuttle, especially when you consider it was designed back in the 70s and made its first flight in 81, it's still just an amazing vehicle. Nobody else has done anything close to that, no other country or anything. But Starship is going to far surpass Space Shuttle. And so it's going to take a little while to get it to get all the kinks worked out, get it, you know, he's still got to do like a life support system, for example, to be able to take care of the crew that's going to be on board. But these are the first steps, and it's disappointing that it appears that they've lost this ship, but they're going to keep going.
Leroy Chow, Dr. Emily Rice, thank you both very much for being with us. Our thanks to Tom Costello as well.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.